Hey guys, DZ here, and today we're going to be looking at our Cosmic Dragon deck. This is a deck coming out in Duelist Advent. By then we'll be in a new ban list, and we'll have Pendulum summons, and there'll be TCG exclusives and world premieres. Those are the same thing. Anyway, I wanted to make this deck because it looks really cool. The meta is going to be a lot different by the time we get this, but I wanted to give us a try. Most of this build is not my original creation. I didn't really know how to play this deck. I'm just trying to get it to my subscribers so you guys can see. I definitely made a couple additions, but I had no idea how to make this deck, so I had to get some outside help. And that is like the only acceptable time to net deck. But anyway, basically we have 5 monsters here. We have a fire one, an earth one, a water one, a wind one, and a light one. And these guys are actually all a new type. It directly translates as like Divine Dragon, but right now they have Genru, and I think it's gonna be something with an S. I think I saw someone post like Shino or something. I don't know, but anyway, they have quite a bit of text, as you can see right there, but I will explain it as best as I can. So basically you have 2 of them that have 0 defense, these level 4 and level 3, and then you have 2 that have 0 attack, level 2 and level 1, then you have the tuner that has 0 attack and defense. When the ones with 0 defense are destroyed, you get to special summon any other one from your deck in defense position. When the ones with 0 attack are destroyed, you can special summon anyone from your deck in attack position. So you can see how they just kind of recycle, and when I say destroy, I mean my battle or card effect, which is insane. Outside of that, like they can miss timing, they're when you can effects, that kind of sucks, but there are a ton of cool tricks you can play with them regardless. So you can see a lot of floater presence here. Honestly, the level 2 and level 1 aren't that great, but you want to play them just to get to your other 3. So what do they do? Well, the level 4 guy is probably the better one. All the ones except the tuner, this last level 1 light is a tuner, have the ability during your opponent's turn you can synchro summon with them, kind of like Formula Synchron. I haven't actually used that any time. No, I think I used it like once or twice. But the cool thing is whenever any of the non-tuners are synchroed into something, that synchro gets an extra effect. So the red one gives the synchro monster 500 attack. The earth one makes it so it can't be destroyed by battle. This one makes it unaffected by traps, and then this one makes it unaffected by spells. Hey, that always has to pop up. So anyway, I'm not very familiar with the OCG format, but luckily in DevPro there's an OCG TCG thing, so it's using a TCG ban list with OCG cards. So yeah, so we're gonna check this out. So we're gonna be playing 3 fires, 3 earths, 3 waters, 1 or 3 winds, and 3 lights. You have to play them because they're like, you wouldn't draw them early enough. And like I said, the wind and the water one aren't very great, but you use them to get to your other 3. And then we're playing 3 Masked Chameleon because he can bring back the tuner and the level 3 and the level 4. And then we're playing 2 Artifact Morale Tech because we're going to be playing 2 Sanctum. And we're playing 1 Kinkabayu. Kinkabayu can bring back this level 1 guy because you really need him for the synchro summons. One of the cool things is these guys have their own Pot of Avarice. You just shuffle 3 of them to the deck to draw 2. That's amazing. We're playing 3. We're playing 1 Dark Hole. You can do a lot of really nutty combos with them. I mean, you can Dark Hole them, destroy your opponent's monster, and then special summon a replacement, which is crazy. And when we get to their trap card in a second, you're going to see why that's so good. We're playing 2 MST, not 3. Yeah. We're playing 3 Supply Unit, you'll see in some of the gameplay I'm going to show you that these just stack up and it's insane. We're playing 2 Sanctity of the Artifacts, 1 Bottomless, 1 Needle-Cillian, this is kind of iffy, but it's whatever, 1 Trenchal, and then 3 Cosmic Dragon Incarnation. So what does this card do? Well, if any monster is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can just special summon a Cosmic Dragon from your deck. That is ridiculous. It's kind of like human wave tactics or whatever, which is a trap card that was really old. Why does that shit always pop up during videos? But it's an old trap card, and during the end phase you can special summon as many level 2 normal monsters from your deck that were destroyed during that turn. So that's obviously way worse than this, and this card's insane. The only drawback of it is you can only special summon synchro monsters from your extra deck, so no XYZ monsters. Realistically, something that's happened is I have any of my Cosmic Dragons face up, and like one of these or two of these, and then I Dark Hole, so I destroy my opponent's monster, I lose a card, but my card replaces itself, and then the trap card activates, special summon another one, and that so good, so good. We're playing one Blackhorn and one Warning just because. The extra deck's pretty straightforward. The main thing is the new Synchro monster that they have. Whenever it's Synchro summoned, you can target any number of your opponent's cards equal to the different attributes of monsters you Synchro summoned it with. You're mainly getting this out with this level 1 guy, level 3 guy, and level 4 guy. So you get to target 3 cards your opponent controls and then just shuffle them back into the deck. That's amazing. It's not Queen Tiramisu, where it doesn't target, but it's still really, really good. And then also, it's like kind of a weird Scrap Dragon effect, where you can pop any card you control to special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard. Basically, you pop one of your dragons to bring like another one back, and then the dragon you pop to get its effect to special summon a monster from your deck, and it is insane. But anyway, we're gonna jump over to our replays here. Our first one that we're gonna look at is gonna be Cosmic Dragons against Lightsworn, or Dragon Ruler Sworn as it have be. As far as this deck goes, it has some really cool things. You don't really want to draw hands like this, so the big problem with this deck is it relies a lot on normal summons, and it also relies a lot on actually having your dragon monsters. If you don't have them, you're kind of just in a really awkward spot, to say the least. You can do stuff like their trap card helps out, because if you draw like a Masked Chameleon in the trap card, you can set the trap card in the Masked Chameleon, and then when Masked Chameleon is destroyed, you get to special summon a dragon from your deck, or Cosmic Dragon from your deck, and that's very useful. But you see here, we're just gonna be doing some cool stuff. Like, they can just float for days, really, and I'm not like the greatest player with them, but you're gonna see he ends with this pretty strong field, I would have to say. And I'm just gonna wipe him out with the XYZ monster, return them all back to the deck, and that is totally unfair. But okay, so now we have like double supply unit, and like, oh, this deck is so good. And I don't even know if my build is the best. Obviously, we're gonna get more cards as the months come by here. I suppose you could be playing Soul Charger in this deck. I don't think it really needs it. You really do want your battle phase, and you're shuffling stuff back, but like, I just like OTK'd him in 5 seconds right there, and that's mainly because of the XYZ monster. I'll watch a Mecha Phantom Beast gameplay here. But yeah, one of the problems I can have is if you only draw like this stupid, the 0 attack ones are really shitty. Like, there's no way around it. And it's a new type of monster, so I realize like there's gonna be better ones coming out. Like, if you imagine Psychics when they first came out, basically Krebins and Emergency Teleport and Thought Ruler Archfiend were the only playable ones. Kind of Psychic Commander, but really only because it was a tuner. And like in this one, you have lots of good cards. I mean, you have your own Pot of Avarice, and you have a really good trap card, and you have 3 good ones, but the water and the wind one just like blow. And I'm sure it's not like every single Cosmic Dragon, or every single Genru, whatever its type is called, is going to have this effect. Psychics started out about losing life points and stuff for big effects, but then they turned out into like a banishing type thing. So we're going to see more of these, and I'm really interested to see where they take this deck. You know, it's cool if they add a new type, and I'm really excited for it. And I don't know exactly what I want to do with this deck, if I want to play it in real life or not, but it is very, very powerful. The only problem, well, I mean, I listed like a couple problems, but this deck comes out on the same set as stuff like Shadows or whatever that shitty deck is, and that deck's really, really good, and I don't know if this deck can compete with it. It sometimes is fast, but I mean, it's more of a grindy deck, so I don't know. Like, Shadows are being played everywhere, but you're going to see me open with 2 Incarnations and a monster. So I can just Dark Hole, Special Summon 3. Pretty crazy. Even though I misplay here. Well, kind of. But it's like, oh, this deck is so cool. And yeah, I don't know. I'll probably try to build it in real life. Just because the artwork's very nice. I'm assuming they'll do something like the Pot of Avarice and this trap will probably be ultras, and then like the red one and the tuner will be like supers or something along that lines, and then obviously the XYZ monster is going to be an ultra or secret, something like that. But it's really cool. Yeah, this is against some weird Gravekeeper deck. I don't know what the hell this was, but it was there. So, but yeah, I should mention one of the things. Yeah, see, look at all these like chains going off. Like, I did this, but like I'm not even gonna be able to activate two of them because there's so much, or one of them, because like this, you can just fill up your field so easily and it's so crazy. But yeah, as far as uploading goes, we'll play one last gameplay here. Yeah, I forgot a couple things about being home as far as uploading goes. First of all, my internet's really slow, and uploading stuff takes way longer than on campus, which kind of sucks, but it just means stuff like long live sessions are just not likely to happen after this. And another thing is that like I'm a lot more busy, surprisingly, actually. But yeah, I'm definitely more busy at home because I am now working more. But also I'm back with my Xbox, so I spend lots of time playing that. Could be done doing other things. But, I mean, this deck has pretty much captivated me the last couple days, and it's really interesting, and I like it. It's kind of a new style thing, kind of like the, it's kind of a, like a, I want to say antithesis, but it's like antithesis of, Stella Knights, because the Stella Knights all rely on when they're summoned they get their effects, but these are when they're destroyed, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, there are lots of there are lots of really, really good archetypes coming out in the Duelist Advent, and I think these ones are probably going to get overshadowed by the rest just because they're not fast. And I mentioned this in my last video, but there's also a Ritual monster coming out in the Duelist Advent, and I think I'm going to try to get a deck profile up with that. It's very cool. It's like, during the end phase, if it's a Ritual summoned, you can like pop a card or add back a card from a graveyard to your hand, and it's kind of like all these effects to get around the cost of Ritual summoning it, and that's very nice. Like, Duelist Advent is reinventing like everything: Synchro summons, Ritual summons, Fusion summons, XYZ summons, all this stuff. It's gonna be crazy. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. Goodbye.